Make the ground shake.
Yo, what is going on, guys? We got another NHL 17 ratings prediction video for you today. This is a ratings prediction for guys who I think are going to get downgrades. We're going to go through only guys that have an 85 overall or higher to keep the list a little bit more, simplex. So how the top 10 is going to work is we're going to go through the lowest overalls from 10 and up to the highest overalls to number 1. From NHL 16 overalls, that is. So say Ovi's a 93 overall, Malkin's a 92, right? They both go down 2 overall points. Malkin's a 91 overall, Ovi's a 90. That'd make Ovi number 1 on the list still, and Malkin number 2. Of course, they're not on the list. Don't get too excited. So hopefully that makes sense for you guys. I'm not sure how many of you will actually be concerned about, the order. If your favorite player's on here, I'm sure you're not going to be happy, and you're going to let me hear about it. But that's alright. I expect it. Everybody's going to have different opinions. Let me know what you guys think, as always. And we're going to go ahead and get started with number 10 on the list, and that's Matt Moulson. He was an 85 overall in this year's game. Again, another atrocious year. 8 goals, 13 assists, only 21 points, a -5. He only had 41 points in 2014. But, Buffalo's paying this guy $5 million a year. That is what you call an expensive fourth liner. But when they signed him, they did expect him. He would, they was thinking he'd be a bigger contributor to the team, and obviously that has not turned out to be the case. And it is costing Buffalo some money in that wallet. As you see, we're going to move him down to an 82. Coming in at number 9 is Marian Gaborik, 86 overall last year. This year, 12 goals, 10 assists, 22 points. All career lows for him. Goals were down a lot for him. Yes, he missed some time due to injury, but he has been, on the decline in the last 2 or 3 years. So again, another guy I expect to see a -2 overall in this guy. We're going to give him an 84 overall. Coming in at number 8 is good old Dan Giardi for the Rangers. 86 overall last year. This year he had 2 goals, 15 assists in 74 games. That is not good, but it gets worse because, he was by far the worst defenseman defensively for the Rangers this year. If it weren't for Lundqvist, the stats would have been even worse looking, but, Lundqvist is bailing him out. His shot differential this year was a -381 when he was on the ice. So as you see, we're going to knock him down 3 overall points to an 83 overall. Coming in at number 7 is the goaler, man, Jimmy Howard. 87 overall last year. No way he's going to be an 87 this year, especially considering the last 3 years. His save percentage has never exceeded .910. This season, 2.8 goals against average. Again, atrocious. Not to mention, he's not going to be a starter anymore. It's, the goalie spot in Detroit. It's Mrazek's to lose. He played phenomenal last year, and he's obviously going to be taking over for the future. So, as you see, coming in at number 6 now is Thomas Vanek, 87 overall in 2013. When he got a Hattie, with teams, not with goals, with teams, he had 27 goals, but has seen his goals go down since this year, every single year. This year he only had 18 goals, 23 assists, 41 points in a -9. And as you know, the Wild weren't too impressed as they were considering they were going to, or as they were and did buy out his contract just recently. So we're going to give him an 85 overall. Coming in at number 5 is Nick Polino. I hate to do it, fellow Blue Jacket, but it has to be done. I had to question, if he had a one-hit wonder kind of year last year, playing with Johansson on that line there for a while. And, he had 31 goals, 42 assists last year, 73 points. Career year for him. He never cracked 50 points before. And like I said, a lot had to do with Johansson. He only had 12 goals, 25 assists this year, and 37 points. A definite decline and drop. So at least he's going to go down to an 85 overall, I'd say. You can't keep him up in 87 at that point. Coming in at number 4 is Patrick Marleau. 88 overall last year. In the last 2 years, 164 games played, 105 points. Is that terrible? No, not at all. But is it worthy of an 88 overall? I do not think so. I do think he does, he's still a great, solid player, don't get me wrong, but he does deserve to see his overall go down to a little bit lower, get him around an 86 overall, as you can see right here, get him a little bit more around his production. Coming in at number 3 is Eric Staal. Boy, did he disappoint some people last year. Once he was traded to the Rangers last year, 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points when he played with them in, 20 games? I'd assume the Rangers fans wish they would have, just kept those 2 draft picks, because that was not what they wanted out of him. They was hoping, if he came over to the Rangers, played with some better players, maybe he put up some better numbers, but obviously not. Of course, he was on the 3rd line. But in 2014, 10 goals, 23 assists. He's been steadily in the decline the last couple of years. That's why you see we give him an 85 overall, -3 on that overall. Coming in at number 2 is Jakub Voracek, another guy, career year last year, you wonder if he was going to be able to sustain that, and I didn't think he could. You know, a lot of people questioning it as well. But this year, 11 goals, 44 assists. Last year, 81 points. And like I said, you had to question if he outperformed in 2014, if he was going to be able to repeat that. And he can still be a good player, but he's not worthy of a 90 overall. Still, like I said, still going to be a great player, great passer, but we're going to give him an 87 overall for next year, bumping him down 3. Coming in at number 1 is Henrik Zetterberg. Again, another guy, I mean, you're going to say, why is he getting downgraded? But if you knew his overall was a 92 overall last year, you can't give him another out. You cannot keep him at a 92 when you consider the talent that is at a 92 and you compare the way he played compared to them last year. You know, this year he had 13 goals, 37 assists, 50 points, minus 15. His worst season point production-wise since his rookie year. Still a great player, like I said, but he's not 92 overall. We're going to give him an 88 overall, and we're going to keep him right around that range. I do think, you know, like I said, he's going to see a minus 4. That was one of the bigger downgrades of the players. So I want to know what you guys think. As always, who should be the other guys you think should get downgraded? If you think some of these guys should not have been downgraded, as always, guys, I like to hear what you have to say. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Appreciate all the support, guys, and we'll see you next time.